Hi, it's Hannah here from Herbology, fashionably late once again with my monthly introduction to the zodiac sign of the month. Technically, we are still in Aries until tomorrow, so I think I can get away with this, and I promise I will be around sooner with Taurus next month. But I thought I would talk about Aries in a slightly different way to usual, and here we go. So this is the chart of a friend of mine who I first met when she was my swimming teacher not long after lockdown. So her sun sign is Virgo. And I know you're probably thinking, why on earth are you talking about Virgo when we're supposed to be talking about Aries? But I will explain in a minute. So she was originally my swimming teacher and has since become a good friend of mine. But when I first met her, I was blown away by the sheer amount of physical energy this lady has. She never ever stops. She's a swimming teacher. She's a triathlete. At the time, she was also volunteering for search and rescue. She's a mum. She's just constantly on the go. And I thought she must have a lot of fire in her chart, which you can see here she does. Loads of planets in Sagittarius, a couple in Leo ascendant, and I will talk about Aries in just a minute. And this is all around her full-time job. She's a police officer. In terms of what she knows about astrology, basically she knows that she's sun sign Virgo, and that is the extent of her astrology knowledge and her knowledge about her chart, which is fine. Virgo's theme is that they're here to serve, and she didn't know that. I will come back to that in a minute. So I was trying to guess her chart a little while ago when I went to see her for coffee, and I could see that there was a lot of fire energy. Because of the sheer amount of physical energy she has, and some of the things she says and does made me think, yeah, she's pretty fiery, and maybe she has a Leo ascendant or an Aries ascendant in particular. I hadn't obviously drawn up her chart at this stage. So when I went to see her, I was chatting away to her and asking questions that might give me a clue as to what her chart looked like. So I said, if you hadn't been a police officer, what other job would you have done instead? And immediately she said, I would have been a paramedic or a firefighter, or I'd have joined the army and become a soldier. I am here to serve. Word for word, she has said the Virgo catchphrase without even knowing that's what she was doing. But more than that, all of those careers she described, all the heroic things, are absolutely 100% Aries. And this is her midheaven. Your midheaven describes your ideal career, your vocation in life, and where you'll make your money. And she is 100% doing the perfect jobs in Aries, not only being in the police, but being the swimming teacher as well. Because Aries is all about expending physical energy. They have to be exercising or doing something active because they'll get sick if they don't. But Aries is also the first sign of the zodiac. They are the sign of the newborn, and you can't fail to notice that there is a newborn in the vicinity, whether they're being quiet and cute and asleep or wailing and screaming the place down. You know that there is a newborn around. And in the same way, you know that there is an Aries around. There is nothing inconspicuous about them. But Aries is also the sign of the warrior, the soldier, the fighter, the superhero, and all of those careers that she was talking about well and truly fit with Aries. So I just thought that was really interesting that she has Aries on her midheaven, and she is 100% living out that part of her chart. She is completely aligned with it. But then sometimes as well, when we're going to meet, she might say, oh, could we maybe meet half an hour later or half an hour earlier or whatever it is? I'm going to go and get my nails done, which is never a problem, but that's a Leo thing. Leo is the one who likes to take pride in their appearance. They like to get their nails done, their hair done, nice makeup, nice clothes, perhaps a little bit of bling every now and again. She has a Leo ascendant. I have to admit, I didn't guess her moon. but it's kind of obvious when you see her chart because she's got her moon here in Capricorn. So Capricorn is a very earthy earth sign, and emotionally she is very sturdy, very dependable. She is the kind of person who will never go to pieces in a crisis, whether it's her own crisis or someone else's. She is the one that you go to when you're losing the plot. You go to her, and she is the one who is the calm, rational, sensible one who will talk you through it. And so that is exactly the kind of person that you want in doing her kind of job that she does. You know, she is a police officer. She's been the one who shows up when there's trouble kicking off, and she can keep a really level head, which is kind of what you need, because Aries itself, if that was elsewhere in her chart, Aries is a very kind of impulsive, quick thinking. They're kind of these people who tend to move very fast, and they act very impulsively, and they've got a lot of head energy as well as the physical energy. They've got a lot of head energy as well. So they're prone to heady things health-wise. So headaches, migraines, head injuries, anxiety, all of those sorts of things. Sometimes fevers as well. They can literally overheat and suddenly get too hot. They're ruled by Mars, and Mars, as you probably know, is the god of war and masculinity. So they're quite a masculine sign. But going back to the accidents thing, they're accident prone because they're so impulsive, and they don't always get the chance to think things through before they take action. So they're a little bit like the ram who puts his head down and charges forward without really being able to see where he's going. That's Aries for you. But I thought that was really interesting and a good way to explain Aries. You can't miss them. And I was looking back actually at the calendar downstairs, and all the Aries birthdays that we've had over the last few weeks, and most of those people who've had their birthdays over the last 4 weeks, they are people I've met through something like swimming or walking or doing something physical in some way. So that is Aries for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked this, please do share it. I'm Hannah from Herbology, and I will see you again soon. Bye.